Welcome to today's explainer. Look, I want you to take just a second, sit back, and think about the hours in your day as if they were actual physical gold coins sitting right there in your pocket. How exactly are you spending them? Today, I'm going to step into the role of a mentor for you because we're unpacking a really powerful story that is absolutely going to change how you view your daily hours. We are exploring a tale of lost opportunities, the incredibly heavy cost of procrastination, and how you can actually reclaim your potential before it's too late. So let's just ask ourselves honestly here. Are you scrolling your days away while your friends get ahead? Honestly, it's a modern epidemic. So many of us feel this deep, sinking anxiety. You know that pain of knowing we're falling behind in life, yet simultaneously feeling completely trapped in this endless loop of digital distractions? It's that paralyzing feeling where you just know you should be doing something productive, but you literally can't seem to put the screen down. Okay, let's dive into this. Consider the reality of our choices. In one reality, we have productive days. This is you focusing on your goals, studying, and acting with real, clear purpose. You're actively building your future. But in the other reality, we have wasted hours, endlessly scrolling through mobile reels, putting things off until tomorrow, and kind of just hanging out without any direction. There's a really stark contrast between building a life of purpose and letting your immense potential just slip through your fingers minute by agonizing minute. Section 1. The Trap of Modern Distractions. Gaurav's Dilemma. To truly wrap our heads around this, let's look at a young man named Gaurav. He moved to the big city to study and build a life for himself. But unfortunately, well, when he packed his bags, he brought his absolute worst habits right along with him. He consistently ignored his family's warnings about the value of time, and he adopted this totally toxic, I'll just do it later mentality. He constantly procrastinated. He spent entire days just lost in his phone, completely addicted to scrolling through short video reels. And you know what the most painful part was? He had to watch from the sidelines as his peers moved forward and succeeded while he just stayed completely stagnant. His phone addiction was quite literally stealing his future. Section 2. Meeting the Wise Mentor. Seeking the Path Forward. Fortunately, a day finally came when Gaurav woke up to his reality. He realized he desperately needed to change. Seeking a path forward, he decided to track down this wise, elderly man in the city who was known for his deep understanding of life. Gaurav found him sitting peacefully under a tree, deep in meditation, and approached him with this incredibly desperate plea. He said, "I am failing in life again and again. My friends are getting ahead of me and I am left behind. Show me the way." You can just feel the deep frustration in those words, right? It's that agonizing realization that you are the sole architect of your own failure and that you are actively wasting your own potential. The wise man, instantly recognizing Gaurav's lack of respect for time, smiled and decided to share a profound lesson. Which brings us to Section 3, the King's Golden Offer, an ancient parable. So the wise man didn't give Gaurav some boring lecture. Instead, he told him a story. It was about a remarkably kind and generous king who deeply loved his people, and this very poor, incredibly lazy man in his kingdom who just constantly blamed everyone else for his own misery. Well, the king approached this lazy man and made him an offer that basically defies imagination. "Arrive at my palace before sunset, and whatever gold and silver you can carry will be yours." Just think about that. An incredible offer. But notice the strict deadline here, before sunset. This sunset perfectly represents the very limited time frame of our own lives. We all have a sunset, an absolute deadline, and the opportunity is only valid while the sun is still up. Section 4. Wasted hours, lost treasure. The cost of delay. Naturally, the lazy man was overjoyed. He ran straight home to tell his wife, who begged him to leave immediately to claim the treasure. But he didn't. And I want to warn you here. We're about to witness exactly how a life-changing opportunity is completely squandered through the slow drip of procrastination. Instead of rushing out the door, the man decides to eat first. Boom, that's 1 hour gone to a slow, relaxed meal. Then, feeling kind of full and heavy, he decides to rest. That turns into a 2-hour nap at home. He finally wakes up, starts heading to the palace. But man, it's hot outside. He walks slowly and decides to sit under a tree to cool down. There goes another hour. Under the tree, this really nice cool breeze blows and, yep, he falls asleep again. This time, for 4 agonizing hours. By the time he finally opens his eyes, it's sunset. Look at how these tiny, seemingly harmless delays compound into a massive, irreversible failure. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what went wrong. The vast majority of this guy's golden opportunity, his literally once-in-a-lifetime chance to change his fate forever, was quite literally slept away. 2 hours for that first nap, 4 hours for the second nap, and the remaining slivers of daylight wasted on a slow meal and a leisurely walk. He treated his most critical day as if he had an infinite amount of time.
So, the man completely panics and sprints to the palace, but the sun has set. The palace doors are locked tight. And what did he walk away with? Zero, absolutely nothing. A golden opportunity completely lost simply because he didn't value his time.
Section 5. Reclaiming your time. The mentor's wisdom. The second the old man finished the story, Gaurav got it. He immediately understood his mistake. The wise man didn't even need to say another word. Gaurav realized he was the lazy man in the story, and his mobile reels and aimless hangouts, those were his naps under the tree. The crucial point here is crystal clear. Time is the most precious asset in this world. If we waste it on useless things, we are left with nothing but regret. I really want you to let that sink in. Lost money? You can earn that back. Lost health? Often, that can be recovered. But lost time? There is no way. It can never, ever be bought back. So Gaurav changed his life that very day, and here are the exact steps he took. These are the steps you can take right now. Step 1. He stopped procrastinating and completely abandoned his time-wasting habits immediately. No more endless scrolling. Done. Step 2. He learned to grab every opportunity at the right moment, refusing to put things off. And step 3. He began working tirelessly on his goals to push past his own limits. And the result? It's amazing. Gaurav quickly outpaced all of his friends and became the most promising, successful student in his entire college. Which, of course, brings us right back to you. The sun is setting on your golden opportunities right now. Every single minute you spend mindlessly scrolling is a minute of precious daylight lost forever. So I have to challenge you. What are you going to do today? Are you going to take another nap under the tree? Or are you going to put down your phone, stand up, and run toward those palace doors before they close for good? The choice and the time is yours.